Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Yeah. Good afternoon to Sasquatch Saturday. That's
beautiful. Just beautiful. You know what? That's what Higgs looks like before he shaves. So there you go.
We got before and after. Before and after photos. It's me. Before I shave down. Welcome on in on a Saturday morning. Rockies about to blow up first pitch. We got the Rocks here in the chat. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where I put the plays today. Anyway, like, subscribe, ring that bell here. We are all over the place on a Saturday. Normally, Monday to Friday, we just roll out max wagers and winner free picks. But it's a Saturday, so I'll put picks and parlays. I'll put winners and whiners. And there are people probably get a notification bell. What the heck is the Sasquatch doing on my notification bell coming in here live? What is that about? Well, maybe we have a little fun here. Again, you're watching on picks, parlays, or winners and whiners. Come on over to max wagers. You know, we're trying to get everybody there. I'm sure you've watched everybody say that. I've said it. You know, I'm still going Monday to Friday on winner free picks, but come over to max wagers. All right, we have a full slate of Monday through Friday, 6 hours of sports betting content, of which, I got a picture of Sasquatch. I should have brought the Chris King in here from his Just Parlay show. Chris hit, and I put on Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, another 10-teamer. Now, I think we've been doing this for about 2 months now. He's hit 2 10-teamers for 100 plus. I think the first one was like, I don't know if the first one was 100-something.
First one, I think, was 56K.
Yeah, 56K.
Measly 56K.
Yeah. Little chump change, 56, and he just rolled this one out for 103,000, something like that. Unbelievable. Nice little hit there. So again, let's try to bring this bell here. Let's do a recap. We'll put the plays up for today. Hockey, lose yesterday. Avalanche on the puck line, 64 and 53 plus 1876. NBA, we got the Rangers under today here, 5.5. 97 and 106 plus 104, plus 124 on the season with the premiums there. NBA 86 and 105 in the video, down 11, basically, let's say 12, honey. 51 and 47 with the premiums, only down $1.50. And if I wasn't having such a bad run on the video with the NBA playoffs, I would have just, as we said, Heat, we said over yesterday. I should have just added it and been like whoever, but listen, I don't do that. If I put games out in here, 98% of the time it's games I bet on. It's a premium game I have. So I just couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. It would have been nice to go 2-0 with Miami in the over, but listen, if you played it because I said it, wonderful. If you faded me, well, you've been making money fading me, so you take a loss every once in a while, especially in the NBA. I should say not fading me, but fading my NBA here in the video. Baseball, 20 and 56 to the positive, 75 and 61. For the season, 196 and 164 plus 37.42, or possibly 191 and 170. Again, these are with your some of the totals from pushes to wins, from pushes to losses. It adds up. It's a $1,300 difference between those 5 games. 5 to the plus, 5 to the negative. There you go. Totals for me. I did Total Chaos with Mr. Tim yesterday, and another. What's that Wild Picks? What's his Twitter?
Let's Go Wild Picks. That's Terry Edelman. He does his show Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. He talks hockey and baseball Monday through Saturday at around 4:00 p.m. So me and Nick hop on his show sometimes too. So
that's right. I feel like I'm I'll give him a shout. I followed him when Ali.
Shout out to Terry.
I gave me I followed, and so we were on the Total Chaos yesterday. And again, my totals for the season, 94 and 58, 62%, not too bad. And again, yes, we're having a good baseball season, but it's not me betting all the favorites, people. 26 and 21 with the favorites. So there is that. And again, we're talking about 190 wins. We're talking 360 games bet, and we have 47 favorites. So don't think you're going to come in and get on board. Like yesterday, I had my best bet up there was the Mets run line. Now, was I worried? Yeah, I got to tell you, you're up 6-0, you blow a lead. And I'm thinking, man, Tim Roll, your crummy Mets blowing a 6-0 lead. I'm going to get a run line loser here, but we pulled it out. We'll take it. It was I think it was a little winning day on the bases there because we had the run line was a plus, I think a nice plus 145, and the Yanks plus 110, whatever. Today, Rockies, again, team I don't like, but when we bet the games, or when I bet them, I tell you why I kind of lean to things. Now, I don't like betting into losing streak teams and teams just playing poor ball and bad pitchers. Like Sanchez is a guy we don't like. Do I like the Rockies on the road? No, I've told you the last 2 days let's not take the Rockies on the road. I'm going to grab here plus 105 because they kind of like Gomber. And this is really just a straight fade of Sanchez. I don't think he should be favored. We'll talk about this in a second because we do have some player props up here. Royals, plus 145. I got this at a plus 160 yesterday. Brady Singer, youngster. Again, Chris Archer, not a guy I love. I'll take a plus 145 here with the young Singer. La, 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 la. And the Dodgers, 9. This was 9.5 yesterday. That's what we got it at. That's what I got at. And those of you who are on any kind of package or subscriptions, you got it at 9.5 too. So good number there. We're going under 9. Again, Gosselin the Goose is, dude, the guy is absolutely dealing. Look at his numbers. And go look him up. Go look him up. I mean, he's got like a .90 whip. I mean, he's a sub-2 ERA. He's fabulous. And again, for Arizona, it's a team that has trouble hitting. I got Merrill Kelly off of kind of a bad start. He got shelled by these guys 2 weeks ago. I get it. But at home, a much different pitcher, much better pitcher. I'm going under the total here. I'm going under. And maybe it's with me because the lines come down a little tick. And these are also posted if you want to go to, again, Twitter. It's on there, all these plays, plus the player props, of which we'll get to right now. 122 and 230. Again, looking terrible, right? We're negative money here. We'll battle it back. That's what we do. Now, before we get into a couple of these, I gotta say, bring out my little sheet. The old day late props here. Bogarts hits a home run the other day, much like Story did to us when we had him. It does nothing. And how about Santander, Hayes, and Mancini all providing ribbies when they couldn't do nothing for me against the Yanks? That's what are we gonna do? That's a rough one. And real fast from yesterday, we talked about. I think Mr. Nika pulled up Woodruff and Keller for their K props. So like the over there, both of them do go under 5.5 or 4.5. Woodruff gets 4, and Keller. What I said, I mean, he had the 3 walks. I mentioned. I said, hey, he should get it if he could turn any of his walks into strikeouts. Well, 3 more walks, and he missed it by a couple there. Again, that's sometimes I like the K props. We had some last year; they paid off. Now, I don't want to say the ribbies are paying off because we're down a little bit, but I still feel as if we're going to break through with these ribbers. Speaking of which, the Nats here first. We'll take a little Bell plus 145. Guys hitting well. And again, the Rockies, they're going to give up some runs, I think. So we got 2 here with him and Rogers. Right? Did I even pull it up? Because I'm looking on the oh boy. There we go. We got to pull up the right one. Of course, you know what? I didn't separate them. I did not separate them. So I got to do that right now. Stand by for that. I apologize. I'm talking. I'm looking at everything posted on Twitter, and I'm not paying attention to what I had here for the in the chat. So I apologize for that. That's what happens That's what happens. You know what? I have the no more what's it scrolling underneath there. If you missed it, you got to go back and watch it. It's a secret. And then Rogers here. So again, Bell got 25, I believe, RBIs already for the Nats. He's hitting the ball pretty good. Again, riding kind of guys who are hot, fading bad pitchers. Here we go with Rogers. Again, I thought about CJ Crone here. Again, minus 110. I'm not taking a minus 110.
Speaking of CJ Crone, 3-run shot, CJ Crone.
But minus 110, all that does is hurt me because I got the guy who's batting next.
I'm sorry. I found that funny because I saw the alert pop up on my phone, and then you say CJ Crone minus 110. I'm like, no, he didn't just say that. All right, hold on. CJ Crone, 3-run shot, 3-0 Rockies. At least that's a good start for your Rockies.
Yeah, again, I'm not going to lay to 110. Could we have? Yeah, you see the props here, folks. We're down $2, 100 games under. They're all plus monies. I'm not laying favorites. I mean, we have 47 favorites out of 300 games that we bet on sides. So you don't think I'm going to come in here and be laying favorites here. Bell and Rodgers for this early game here. Now we'll head on to Baltimore. Again, I couldn't get – there was nothing up at 10-11 for me. There was nothing for Boston. Again, I'm looking for J.D. Martinez. Guy's hitting 380 on the year. Bogarts – somewhere down the line here, maybe start Steve with plus money. Again, nothing was available. So I'm going to go to Baltimore and the O's. And I mentioned Santander and Hayes and all these guys cashing yesterday. But I'm going down the lineup here versus Evaldi. And Evaldi started out good. He's been giving up runs. So I think guys are going to be on base. I see guys on base already here for Baltimore. Down the line, Odor and Urias. Again, last 7 days, both guys 364 for Odor, 475, 9 for 19 for Urias, his last 5 games. So I'll ride, some hot bats, and let's see what happens here. We're batting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 and 7 hitters. We got some guys on base already. So listen, this base hits. All I need is this base hits. Move the guys around. Meat and potatoes, baby. Singles, doubles somewhere down the line, not get some runs. I don't care. I'm getting big numbers. Let's start the day off good. Well, I really think that by the end of the show, we can be 4-0 here with these props. That would be nice. The first one's right out. Who am I kidding? I'll be happy with a 2-2. We'll still be plus money. Head in San Francisco. Treat against Cincy. Listen, you got a guy with like a 7 ERA here, right? I believe who's supposed to be pitching. I just can't. People on San Fran will hit, right? Gutierrez is not that great. The total is 10. Can we go, again, middle of the lineup for smaller money? Yes, I don't do that. It's Crawford plus 140, Gonzalez 195. They were supposed to be batting. Gonzalez was supposed to be in the 8th spot. So maybe we drive something across the late in the game. And that's the way I look at this because you have, or not late in the game, but in a rallying inning when you have a bad pitcher on the hill. So, and Cincy, we're back to Stevenson. That's our guy. What's there to say? He is our chat MVP. I'm going to try to get him as a guest. I reached out to his agent I'm friends with. I'm like, I don't know his agent.
But we know that he is watching the show. So shout out to Stevenson. He's watching the show, cashing us some money. There you go.
I should tag him because he's done very well by me. Here we go, Tampa Bay. Now, last week I said I just wanted to unload on our McNeil pick, right? I said unload on McNeil. We'd be even in the chat. I mean, for basically me, I'm basically even on my player props because of him and a couple other guys I kind of went a little heavier on. And I don't like to just say unload on something. I don't do that. All right. You rarely hear me say that in games or anything in general. This Chow, Ribby or run prop, I get Cole. He's having a nice little season. He looks good. Versus Tampa Bay, he looks bad. We'll start in 2018 with a 346 ERA, 2 starts, 355. 19, 476, 496, 3 starts in 2020. Last year, 5.11 ERA, going 1-3. So safe to say Tampa can put some runs up against them. And this cat here got 3 homers, batting 570. Chow. So a 220. Hey, this guy hits a home run in the first inning. It's 1-0, and the Yanks win 3-1. I don't care because I'm cashing 380 on this guy. And Diaz is another. I was just going to go run because he's hitting 455 versus Cole, but I'll do a run and a ribby because if anybody gets on base, I got a guy who's hitting almost 500 versus a Cy Young type pitcher. So I'll take a double shot of Tampa, Chow, and Diaz today, and we'll see how it goes. Chow's the one I really like a lot for a ribby because I think he could probably just hit a home run his first at bat versus him. And that was, I think, was a $4 odds on that, 4+. And Yankees, 2 cats, you're going to be like, who, what? Who? Matt Carpenter still plays? Yeah, Carpenter and little Gonzo. And it's not like Luis Gonzalez from the Diamondbacks back in the day. Although I think it is a Luis Gonzalez. But, again, we're getting – I think Carpy's I feel like he's going to be in a cleanup spot again because this is what they just put like ridiculous guys in there when Stanton's out. And Gonzo's going to be batting at the bottom of the lineup. And Kluber is somebody I like, but let's be honest, it's Corey Kluber. Is he back to 2011 Corey Kluber type stuff? I don't know. I'm going to take two cats. Listen, the total 6.5. That's why I'm getting $2 on every one of these ribbies. But I think there's going to be a couple runs, and it might not be your usual players driving them in. So there is that. There is that. We covered everything there. Yes, we did. I looked at everything there. All right. Higgs on Twitter. That's me. Again, start following. We got a bunch of channels up. I'm on different channels today for your newer folks. But again, just on weekends, since I'm the only live show. You missed the ice cream party. We talked about the ice cream party, Rich P. We did talk about that, me and Tim. I said it's got to be cookies and cream. I said cookie dough. I said we're cookie dough.
And they won, so yeah, you're good.
Yeah. What we expect from a guy who's been, 220 since 1988, 220 plus. Lane Elliott. What do you say? You're like sports betting uncle I never had. I appreciate it, Lane. I try to help. Michael, good morning. Steve or Mr. Earl, how are you today? You have a nice weekend too. Hope all's well. Grill up some, I don't know. You guys do barbecue in Carolina, right? A little barbecue style down there? You're barbecuing or grilling? What do you guys do?
Yeah, we do, but it's got to be, I think it's Eastern barbecue over Western barbecue. The ketchup based. I don't do the vinegar based.
All right.
So, yeah, but all that sounds good.
Have a good one, Mr. Earl. Dave, how are you today? Hit the Blue Jays and the Mets. I like the Blue Jays money line today. Well, we said Manoah yesterday. Right? We like Manoah. And I think I said I kind of like the under. I don't know. How did that end? Did that end 4-3? Did the under cash there? I don't even.
The Toronto game, 4-3 final. Blue Jays won.
All right. And today, who's got on the hill today? Kikuchi, I believe, right?
Cooch. I'm going over.
Well, with Lorenzen?
I would lean over. I actually didn't bet.
Yeah. Again, I got no real thought here. As I said, with the Blue Jays, I need some more offense. I need some more steady kind of batting out of them. And the Angels pitching has been decent the whole year. That's why they have, 25, 26 wins? I mean, the Angels are 27-20. They're winning some games here. I would probably just lean under based on the Toronto batting. Has struggled a bit. Miami money line plus $3. You know what, Michael? I did like Miami. I like the over. I didn't play it because I was like, hey, NBA playoffs have not been good to me. I'm not gonna just come tell people to bet it in a room when I'm not betting it. I tried not to do that. That's not right to do. Talk people off games. I saw people talk about like Boston. Oh, they were robbed. I mean, like you had 10 more free throws. The cat who like Larry fouled out. How can you say it was in the bag for Miami? I mean, 10 more free throws at home, and the other guy fouls out. I don't know. How about Miami's a decent team? If you got Miami's the 1 seed, or I don't know. They've been in the finals before. Call me crazy. You got some good players on Miami. Choke job coming. Choke job inbound. We saw it with the Panthers. I think we're going to see it with the Celtics. Back to the well today. Mets and Yanks run line so far in MLB. I might add that Royals or the under Dodgers play for me. So Mets run line today. I can get behind that with Taijuan Walker. I mean, the Mets. I said I was worried. 6-0. Next thing I know, it's 6. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I really just kind of pencil things in as a win. You're up 6-0. I think I got a winner on a run line game. You want to roll it back on a run line? Sure. Yankees run line. I think you'd have to because I don't want to lay. Again, you're getting what, 125 on the run line here, 120 something with Cole. Best team in baseball, the Yankees. I mean, they're 33. They're on pace. My under 91. I'm going to say it looks bad. It looks bad when you're on pace for 120 wins, but Dodgers under. I mentioned yes, got it myself. KC plus 150 under Dodgers. I like it. No run first inning is a tie. Wouldn't it be a tie? No run first inning when 0-0? No. How else is that going to end? I don't know. Giants reversing the run line. Giants over the Reds. I said yesterday, I mean, I like Rodon. I'm not saying I don't like my guy Rodon, but I said the team just put up 20 runs, and now you're getting $2 at home. I couldn't lay Rodon, and now you're doing the same thing here with Cobb on the hill, right? Is it Cobb today or Alex Wood? Well, to me, they're the same guy because they haven't pitched well.
It's Wood.
Wood. Yeah, I'm not laying Wood with Wood. No, I would rather take Gutierrez, as bad as he's been. I mean, 2.5, I guess you're going to get some kind of plus money, but I would really rather just go Reds at the plus 180. Or if you want to take them a plus, what's the Reds run line? I would rather go Reds plus 1.5. You're probably, what are you going to be minus?
I'm pretty sure that the run lines pick them on both sides. If not, it's probably juiced a little bit towards the Giants.
I mean, I would take the 1.5 with the Reds. I think they're starting to hit a little. And the Giants pitching staff, outside of Rodon, who's now given up a couple runs the last couple games, which is fine. You're gonna have give up 3 runs. You shouldn't be. You're in a game. You could win that. Not loving the Giants. Pitching woes continue. Padres versus the Brubaker and Pitt. I get it. Brubaker's number. I mean, you see the 5.40 ERA on the road. I get it. Padres are online. I bet it myself. So yeah. We said that last night in Total Chaos. Both Orioles games over. Yeah, I can see that. Already 3-0 Rocks.
And it's already 2-0 or 2-0 Orioles with Mancini getting an RBI and Santander getting an RBI, and then Cruz for the Nationals. It's now 3-2 in that game.
Of course, everybody's guys before me driving all the runs. Go ahead to casino and get my tickets for today's MLB action. I haven't played much MLB at all. 40 years of betting. I'm playing really. Any plays you really, really like? I mean, I hate to just come out and just say a couple games, Kev, because then they lose. It's like, well, you gave me those 2 and they all lost. That's. I mean, I got the Rockies today. I got Kansas City today. San Diego run line under Dodgers. You just have to. It's just not baseball for me. There's not just one I'm gonna bury. Very rarely. I bet a lot. Most kind of plus money spots. So if I end up going 3-3, I still kind of make a couple bucks on it. Colorado, Washington, yes run. Well, we knew that. I mean, I would have been on the yes run with that one. Sanchez on the hill. Thoughts on Marlins Braves? Want to go over? No. Alcantara, Sandy Beach has been good. Both teams' bullpens are suspect. Yeah, listen. I like Miami. I like Alcantara, Tucker Davidson. I almost want to say just go over because these guys when they play, I think both teams head-to-head wise were on some over trends. 4-1 in one last 6, 5-2 in one last 8 in Atlanta. I knew that was right. I'm not gonna blame you for going on the over. Untouchable. I thought you were done with the Rockies. You're right, Untouchable. What was I thinking? I totally forgot I was done. I couldn't, but well, I made a mistake. I totally forgot. That was 2 weeks ago. It was good memory there. I did say I should have my head examined. I still might. It's 3-2. I just can't. Sanchez. Probably should have just bet the over. Probably should have just went on the over the 8 or whatever it was, 9. Where's what Franco? What did Bell do? What did Bell make it out?
I have no clue. I'm not even paying attention to the game. I have other stuff up, but I get alerts for every single MLB run that gets scored, so that's why I know them all.
Yes, meat and potatoes, Richie. That's it. We just need meat and potatoes. Line drive, base hit, first to third. Double, second and third run scores. Sack fly, base hit. Run scores from second. Just keep it going. I always feel when you crush like a homer, Then all of a sudden it's like a 3-run job. All right, it's 5-1 now, and then next guy comes out like ground. He's pumped up, so he grinds out weekly to shortstop. I just want to keep the wheel spinning. Stimmy. Butler went off last night. Pretty good game, 47 points. Good to see you, Stimmy. Always bossing yes, Ron. Again, I'm more of a under. I don't bet yes, the Yerfies or the Nerfies at all. I'm more of a no guy because I think your best pitcher shouldn't give up a run the first inning. But there are spots like that where I agree I'd be for it. And if someone come in and say, hey, the yes run is plus 105, stuff like that. Richie, you've watched long enough. Some of these lines are like minus 140. I'm not doing that. I don't do that for a whole game. I'm sure not doing it for 3 outs. Cookie does the best by far. Vinegar or barbecue base? Give me that NC barbecue. Lane, see, I'm a picky fat guy, but I don't care. Just give me any kind of barbecue. I'm eating it. It's meat. It's what's for dinner. Tristan, all right, took Bieber against Fredo last time, and he gave up the first inning. Want to roll one more time with Bieber Day? What do you think? It would be a run line play for me. It would be a run line. I kind of like the – listen, Ramirez I think he's on his way to a Hall of Fame career. That's how good I think he is. And if you have a guy like that, again, I'm not knocking Miggy because Miggy's a good player, but I just think the Indians are a sneaky kind of good team. And the Tigers, who I have an overtaken on, are playing like a bunch of youngsters and a sophomore slump kind of team, and the team just kind of feeling its way out, trying to get better. You have like we had the Tigers roll on the other day. Okay. And then we had them the other day. They came back and won in extra innings against the Twins. It's just it's a team still trying to find itself. Could be a year away, much like Seattle, right? You inject some young guys in, some veterans. It takes a while to get the wheel spinning. But I would do a Cleveland run line today. I already have Boston minus 2.5 in Game 7. Does anyone think Butler's going to drop 47 again? Well, you don't think he drop 45 again, Michael? I mean, give me the heat at home. Thoughts on over A's and the Rangers? Kind of like the under there. It was I actually got under 7.5 last night, so I got a bad number. But I do like this kid Logue. And besides the fact that both teams aren't really offensive juggernauts to me. And I got, my buddy Taylor Ham, Saturday. Where's my guy Big X? He knows all about Taylor Ham. They're not huge under teams, but they do have trouble kind of punching runs across the plate. I mean, Marcus Semien, go look at his numbers for that $180 million or whatever that he's getting. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Samsung Galaxy, Minnesota, no run first inning against the Royals. I understand you're thinking that it's like Royals not a terrible. Chris Archer's not a guy I want to bet on any kind of no run prop on. Not having it. Time Traveler's here. He's back from the future. Rockies Nationals, 100% guaranteed yes run first inning. Going out on a limb with that one. Time Traveler.
Okay. I like that play. I think it's going to hit. I think they're going to score 5 runs in the first.
Yeah, can we get get an exact score in that one? Any opinion on Royals today? Huge plus money. I got the Royals. I bet the Royals plus 160 last night. Brewers and Cards, a toss-up. Yeah, for Brewers, Hauser, Lieber, it's, again, I don't think there's an edge either way. That's why the line is where it is. And I say this for a lot of sports, Tristan. You look at it and you get nothing out of your gut off the top. You look at it like, cross off, move on. Don't sit there and be like, I want to bet this game because there's only 2 games at 2:00. Which ones I'm going to bet? You're never going to make money that way. Long term. Samsung Galaxy. No. What's up? What is? Not sure what's happening here. Mark Reviews 2.0. Thoughts on the Twins and Royals and the over-under, please. I like Kansas City. because I think the score runs versus Archer. So I'd have to say over. It's up to 9.5. So it's gone up since yesterday. This game yesterday, it was when I wrote this down yesterday afternoon, what was that? It was 9. Now it's 9.5. So it's gone up a tick. I still like it because I think the Royals are going to score. Nick, how are you today? Good afternoon. Kevin Riley, Colorado game. You like the Rockies game that starts at 7:15? Any opinion on Miami under? It starts at 7:15 for the Rockies? Is it? Oh, this for the Avalanche night? What are we talking about? 7:15. Is this? What are we talking about? Game 2? Doubleheader game? Help me out here. Miami first 5 under. I don't like. I mean, I like Miami. Somehow, I just think we're going to see runs here. And St. Louis, it's a no play. Help me out with this Colorado Rock game. Is this for game 2 tonight? Again, Sanchez and Adon, I would just have to take Colorado if I'm getting a dog both games because I don't like either of those pitchers. And I can't stand the Rockies on the road. I graded the Rockies the first game here. We'll see what happens. I should probably have my head examined, especially because, one, I've said before, I don't like jumping into doubleheaders. Kind of want to bet the White Sox. Cueto's look good, and it's the Cubs. Yeah, Cueto, the ageless Cueto. 2 starts, 6 innings, no runs, 8 hits. Shut down the Royals and the Rockies. Royals and the Yankees. 12 Ks. Not bad. I mean, how about I almost want to say just do run line because I don't want to lay 140 with a guy, but he's pitched well. It's up to you, Mike. I don't want to lay 140. So to me, I'm just avoiding it or I'm going run line. Nice pick yesterday with the Yanks. I'll take it. Thank you. Yeah, it got there. Wasn't easy. 2-0. I don't like close ones like that. I rather blowouts. Giants, untouchable. I don't like the Giants. I don't like the Yanks. Padres run line, okay. But again, you're parlaying them up. I'm not going to say no. You're taking the 3 better teams. Yanks streaking. I ran down Cole's numbers earlier against Tampa. Not the best, which is why I got 2 guys. And Ruby run props. We'll see how it goes. And the Giants, again, the pitching, bullpen and starting has not impressed me. I know the Reds are definitely not an impressive pitching staff, but I'm getting a big dog. I'm going to take a big dog. Rockies, Brewers, money line. So I guess this is Rockies game 2 in the Brew Crew. Nick, again, not interested, especially in the Brewer game. It's a toss-up to me. I'm not loving either side there. And the Rockies, I got them here. So will they sweep a doubleheader? I don't know. It's hard enough just hoping them to win 1 game in a series on the road. But again, I guess a guy like Adon who gives up, he comes out and says, you know what? Just so you know, guys, I'm going to give up 4. He's good for 4 in the first 4. So I know we're going to score runs. Can Cool hold them in check? I don't know. Rangers, pick of the century. Thank me later. All right, Rangers it is from the time traveler. He'll know. He's already watched this game play out. I'll be right, Sean. Miami beats Boston. I would so much rather the Warriors play Miami. I don't think so. This is a game happened to the Bucks. Giannis 45 game 6. Boston wins road game 7. I don't know. I don't know if they're winning on the road here. 2 different teams. Gama gave up 4 in the first. Rockies are now down a run. Well, Sanchez still got to come out for inning number 2. That's the game 2 Rockies. Again, for doubleheaders, I really don't like betting on doubleheaders. If you're doing anything, I'd say whoever loses game 1, bet him on game 2. It's tough to sweep, but like I said, you have maybe different lineups. You don't know how game 1's going to play out. You want to bet game 2. I'll wait till the end of this game. That's already looks like it's going to be a 9-7 type of affair. What kind of pitching, what bullpen's left for the second game? Because the batter's going to be like, this is great. This is like we're 15 again playing in the schoolyard, ripping the ball. So, we have some WNBA talk. I'll bring my WNBA top analysis in here to take care of it.
Yes, it's continuing the hot streak. 15-1 yesterday. 2 no doubt winners. Had the over in the first game, which ended up the Fever game, and that finished 101-96. And then we had the under in the late game, went to overtime, still went under, pretty much a no doubter. So 15-1 in the WNBA the last 8 days. 15 out of the 16 of those plays were totals. So we're going to keep rolling with totals. Going with the over in the Aces game, we get the number 1 offense in the league in the Aces, scoring 93 points a game. You get the Sky, who are the number 3 offense in the WNBA, scoring 84 points a game. This one's going to hit into the 170s, 180s, and I could even see the Aces putting up another 90 to 95 points today. So going over in the first game. Second game, we get, unlike the first game where we got good offenses, we get the number 1 and number 2 defense in the WNBA. Washington, number 1, allowing only 72 points a game, 73 points a game for the Connecticut Sun. This one's going to go under. I would be surprised if it even hits into the 150s. So under 157 with that one. These are the lines that I bet them at. I believe they've moved because I believe the Aces is now sitting close to 170 area, and the Sun are sitting at 155. So that's why you jump on the stuff early on the site, because we give out them, and then the lines move like crazy. So we had both games moved 5 points yesterday in my favor, and we cashed both of them. Both games are both moving in my favor already to start the day, so feeling good about that one. So over in the Aces and under in the Mystics game. Back to you, Higgs. What are your thoughts on these games?
I'm riding a hot hand, baby. I'm following you. What are you doing? I mean, come on.
There you go. Hey, doing well on it. That's why me and Nick are up on the last 7 days. More profit the last 7 days. So there you go.
It's doing good. Keep it up. Everything I hear Cueto's name, I think of Total Rico. Total Rico. It comes out of his stomach. Wait. Colorado night game over first inning. I mean, I would just go over for the whole game. I mean, we're basically over in a Colorado game. Might go over in the first inning. I thought you meant the night game going over first inning. I was about to say, well, this game's almost over in the first inning with 8 runs. Yeah, crazy. It'll be over by next inning. I got eight runs, and the 2 cats I got no ribbies. Again, this is why I kind of like going down the lineup to find guys. Although, listen, CJ Cron hit it, but Robles out of the 7 or 8 spot. So I kind of like it. You get guys on base, and then your 5, 6, 7 hitters come through for you. Cueto 5 Ks, Abreu 1 hit, 1+ hit, plus 120. So Abreu's got to get 2 hits today. You liking that one? I mean, Cueto Ks, I understand. You got a Cubs team who's going to strike out a little bit. Roland Abreu, batting 230. I mean, I guess he's had 2 hits in 2 of his last 3 games, but I don't know. I don't like him getting 2 hits. Rockies game 1. I got the Rockies game 1. Not looking good. Look good. It looked good for the first half inning. Jojo Rabbit. Cubs or White Sox to win. Jimmy Salamanca. Why are we taking? I mean, why are you running to this game? Are you from Chicago? A lot better games out there to bet than this game. I'm going to tell you on Tail and Tim on WNBA. Why not? Guy's red hot. I'll take Boston. I told you I like Miami.
There is lines for it. So real quick, Boston's a 2.5 favorite. I know this game's tomorrow. 2.5 favorite. They're minus 142 on the money line, plus 122 run back for the Heat, and the total in this game is a 197.5.
It's Miami money line in the over. So I'm gonna put that in the chat tomorrow.
That's kind of where I was leaning to. Okay, good. We're in the same spot.
Yep. Got the over Rockies, Washington. Let's go. Should get there. How about will this be a total debacle if it ends at 5-3? Can you imagine this game just ending here?
That would be featured on the Monday edition of Call the Cops.
Oh my gosh.
100%. But no. With these two pitchers, it's got to go over now. I said I didn't like the Rockies' offense. I said
5-4 already. Here we go. We got runs
5-4 already. There's your over.
Oh my goodness! Look at this. Jose Iglesias with a double. Now we're top of the order coming up next year. No outs, guy on second. Richie P, that's what I'm talking about. Meat and potatoes. Base hit, double. Now just go. Another base hit. Get it done. Well, fly out. Well, anyway. I got the over Boston O's game 1. Could have. What I just saw, like, because Baltimore had guys on first inning. I thought, man, that could have been a breakout. Now I'm a little worried about my props here. Because I saw this happen with Montgomery on Hill for the Yanks. Like, they had bases loaded, couldn't push anybody across, and it turned into a 2-0 game. Maybe you pull out the first 5 here. But the total, I don't know. I'd be a little worried there. I'd be a little worried. Marlins first 5, what was it, Alcantara? I like the guy. He's in my stable. We like him. Richie P. I know, seriously. That's what we're talking about. Meat and potatoes. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. Keep that wheel spinning. The home run kind of wipes out all the momentum. Everybody gets a nice guy, next guy up, end of the bat, slow roller to second. Come on. No. Cleveland, Detroit. Probably look at the under in this game here. With this Detroit offense is bad. He's Bieber. And Fado, again, not a guy I love, but the Cleveland offense can hit at times, but this Detroit ballpark just plays unders. Would I rather have the 7.5 from yesterday than the 7 today? Yeah. I mean, what's there to say? I mean, we switched up the pitcher, right? It's Fredo, who's going to be Alvin Rodriguez. They moved that. So maybe that's part of the move, but I think it's more of the park, and then you got Bieber's going to come in here and maybe strike out a few guys. Although his strikeout numbers, I got to pull it up. I thought they were down a little bit since he's come back. I could be wrong. I didn't, because again, this is not a game I really jump. Well, 10 strikeouts last game, 10, 7, 7, 6, 7. You know why I thought that? Because the one game he had 0 versus, I'm like, oh man, he's not doing that good. But he's still striking out 7 guys a game. So the Ks are still there. He beat Detroit beat him 4-2 last time out. 7 innings, 10 Ks. So you're going to give up 2 runs. Bieber's giving up 2, and they lose. That's fine. It's definitely an underplay for me. And again, Cleveland would have to be a run line. I don't want to lay 160. Dodgers run line. Dodgers own Merrill Kelly. I don't know if they own him. They beat him the last game, but before that, Kelly had a decent home start versus him. I get it. 2 starts ago, 8 runs in 2 innings. Before that, though, it was 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 4 Ks. Not a bad outing there. So 2 mixed starts. I still like the under. Only take Marlins, yes, run first innings. We know you like those Marlins first runs. I get it. They're and that's just a weird team because I love the pitching staff and I think the offense is like kind of shaky, but yet they're on a little overrun. Lean Angels first 5. Angels 379 batting average against Kikuchi. I'd say okay to that. And that's we'll throw out how the Angels hit Kikuchi. The Blue Jays are just not hitting a lot right now. They're not. I mean, they got wins under their belt, but it's not because of the bats. The bullpen's good for them. The pitching, you know how I feel about Gausman. You know how I feel about Manoah. Barrios is a solid guy come around. I mean, Kikuchi's another innings kind of guy, not terrible, but the offense is not hitting. I'm not betting on them to start hitting. So you want to go Angels minus 110? Sure. Merrill Kelly over 2.5 ERA. His ERA, again, it's juicy. It's skewed because of that game. But again, I'm on the under. I got 9.5. So again, I just can't. Starters now got about 8 starts, most of them. So you kind of see them pitch to the back of the baseball card, as they say. But sometimes when I see a random bad game, it's sometimes a bad game. Tim?
You're fading me? At 171, I got 168.5, so we'll see. But no, I like the over. I can't take an under in the Aces game. They score 93 points a game. You really going to take an under with them?
I'm not.
Nope.
Diamondbacks 09 versus Dodgers with Kelly on the mound. Listen, all I'm saying is I like the under. I'm not saying don't. Gosselin. Let's look at Gosselin's numbers. Okay, Kelly's bad against the Dodgers. They got him his last game. Overall, I like the under. Gosselin's dealing. Kelly off a bad outing. I think he's going to improve a little bit because I'm looking for the first game, Kelly, like he pitched at home. At home, a little better than on the road. How are we gonna pretend that the Dodgers lost the game 1-0 to the Nationals? You bet the Dodgers all year. Here's a little update. You're down money. You're down money betting the Dodgers all year, folks. So that's all I'm saying is I like the under 9.5. People want to run to bet Dodgers. I understand. They're a good team. You bet them every game so far, you're a loser. You're down. Any thoughts on the Mets today?
Yeah, they own the Phillies.
There you go. We had them yesterday. Run line
7-3 versus the Phillies this year. Why not? And if you like a favorite, Nick actually mentioned this this morning. If you like the favorite in baseball, bet the run line. 73% of the time, if they're winning a game, they're winning by at least 2. So There you go. Run line it. If you like the Mets, run line them today. I think they're 130 now, so I'd have to run line them. But
yeah. ERA 3.7. Is that what that is, JoJo? Under Aces, easy winner. Well, we're going to find out there, time traveler. Tim is wrong, he says.
I haven't been wrong lately, but that's just me. Hey, at the end of the day, I can
something's got to give.
Something, yeah. And if anything, it's the early games. You never know.
Doc Brown is wrong. We're wrong with the DeLorean. Right? He's coming back from the past. Something's got to give. The future that's already set in stone, or your impressive 18-1 run. I don't know what's got to give. Who knows?
Yeah.
But as Doc Brown says, the future is in rain, right? We don't know. You could change it, so who knows? Yeah. I like the White Sox, says Leroy James. I don't want to lay with Cueto. 2 good starts. I totally get it. Cubs, a team I don't like. I'm just not a big – just run line, please. I don't want to lay 140. It would be a run line play. Jojo Robert, last 6 Dodgers game, Kelly has 8-3, 4-3, 1-3. Not terrible. You got the 8 there, yeah, but the other ones, keep me under. Rangers regulation plus 140. There's a play you might, listen. I like the under, but why not plus the 140? Rangers get done late. 2-1, 3-1. I get plus take the 140. Taiwan Barry says, what do you think about the Tigers today? I'm not thinking much about the Tigers, Taiwan. That would be a underplay for me there. Maybe Cleveland on the run line. Again, the Tigers at home, it is such an under ballpark, and they just seem to be trying to find their footing. Young guys, they bought in Riley. They bought in Javi over there at short. Baez, they're just underachieving for me. I'm not looking at them. I've had the Tigers a couple times here. Today, not so much. Not so much. At home, Kelly, 3 ERA versus Dodgers. Not bad. You think that's bad, Jojo? Are you trying to tell me? Because I thought you were trying to say like the Dodgers are going to crush them. Like a 3 ERA against the Dodgers, who have the highest payroll in baseball since this guy's been in the league, isn't bad. That's kind of Hall of Fame type numbers, if you ask me. Liverpool, Rob, you're in the wrong Sean show. That's the Sean Miller show.
It's 15-1, but yeah, eventually I'm going to start losing. I know that, but right now I'm hot, so I'm going to keep riding it.
That's it. Right. He's hot. Really, he's 18-1. Take a shot. Justin, how are you? Liking the Blue Jays money line today? Again, if I'm taking this Jays game, I said yesterday, and that's with Manoah, who I love, it would be an under game. It would be an under. I'm on the Rays and the Marlins. Your thoughts? Yeah, I mentioned Cole's numbers versus Tampa Bay, Stimmy. Going back to 2018, 2 starts, 340 ERA, 2 starts in 19, a 355, a 490 in 3 starts in 2020. 2021, a 511 going 1-3. Tampa has hit him. I can't run out and say bet Tampa Bay because on the flip side of that, I have a Yankee team, the best in baseball. Cole's pitching well. The Yankees have won 4 in a row. I grabbed them yesterday, the Yanks. At plus money, I'm like, I have to take the Yanks plus money. Italians pitch well. They just beat up a lefty. I know they're throwing out more lefties. I don't care. It's just it's tough to fade the Yanks. They're playing well. I get it. I do lean Rays. Marlin game again. Alcantara, pitcher I love. Tucker Davidson, not a guy I like. I'm with the Marlins. The Rays game, I kind of lean. I did not bet it, though. But you've heard my numbers on Cole against the Rays. Time Traveler bumped his head. Forgot what happens in the future. Phillies, Mets. Mets going 2.5. Mets by 3 runs. Plus a 240. Blase. I'd have to really look down to see how these scores have been in this series. I had the Mets yesterday run line 2 or minus 1.5 covered. 2.5 though. I don't know. I got to look at the series. Tim, you got the series in front of you. How's this been? Is it worth a shot at 240?
Of course. I mean, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say I'm on the Mets. So I think they're gonna win. I like Walker as well, especially against Eflin. Mets have good numbers against Zach Eflin. So yes, I like the Mets today. Take them on the run line. They've won 7 out of 10 from Philadelphia so far this year. So yes, I like the Mets today.
There you go. Late at 2.5, get that 240. Giants Reds over to 10. Yes. I'm just going for Kelly over 2.5 ERA. Wow. Can you can bet that? The ERA today will be over 2.5? Is that what you're betting on? Untouchable. Rangers minus a half goal, 1.5 plus the 230 worth a shot. They're home. I think it'd be worth a shot. Why not? Right? 3-1 win. Dodgers, Mets, money line parlay plus 172. J-Rock, I would just go Mets run line plus the 130 and go 1-0 and take the plus 130 instead of trying to risk it 2 games for $40. Michael, honestly, all this love for the Dodgers, I kind of want to take the Diamondbacks. I kind of agree, but I didn't. I like Gosselin. I'm a Gosselin guy. Vegas dropped 104 and 100. Chicago dropped 95. Both teams will play lockdown defense.
Hey, at the end of the day, I can be wrong. I just can't take a 90 a game.
Is Vegas scoring 90 a game?
93 a game Vegas is scoring, and 84 a game for Chicago. I don't know about you. I'm not going on an under on a team that's scoring 93 points a game. It's just it would be like trying to bet an under on a pitcher that has an ERA of 9. You can't do it. No, I'm gonna, and I'll ride and die if the Vegas doesn't drop 90 points today. That's fine. It's one game, and I've won 15 on my last 16, so I'm up big money right now. That's fine. Go. If they lose, they lose.
Carolina and the under. I have the under 5.5. It is in the chat. You'll see it. Under. There you go. Under 5.5. It's right there for you. Black and white, clear as crystal. You drank the fizzy lifting drinks. The ceiling had to be cleaned. Sorry. Old school Willy Wonka. Oh, we got some spam-a-roonies. I love this spam coming in.
Oh, yeah. I took care of them. But, yeah, they're always fun.
Jojo says DraftKings has Liverpool at plus $1. Again, that is the Sean Miller Show. I don't want to give advice on that because I know nothing about soccer. So I do apologize, but I don't pretend to know things I don't know. I barely know things I know. All right. We're an hour in. I don't want to leave, though, because Josh Bell is up with 2 guys on and an out, and Richie P, who loves the meat and potatoes. We just need a little meat and potatoes here, base hit, and we cash this plus 145 prop here. Let's go. Let's go, Josh Bell. So we'll stick around for a minute or so. Higgs, get the pen out. I got the pen out.
3-1 in the Red Sox game now. So figure I'd throw that one out there too.
Yeah, someone's got the over there. Listen to Thin Lizzy. The boys are back in town. I thought you could be. Are you watching Toy Story 2? The boys back in town, right? Remember that was like the big scene from Toy Story. The boys are back in town, little people.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Thin Lizzy, Ninth Wonders, older guy. You're an older cat. Listen to Thin Lizzy. I've never been called Thin Shawnee. That's for sure. Let's go. 3-1. Let's go. Come on. Base hit. He's gonna throw you something good here.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have the MLB game day thing up, so I could see like the pitch count and stuff. But I can't watch any national games or Oriole games because they're blacked out.
Callie got a book. I love it. Love the old school books. He's gonna call in some soccer action for Jojo Rabbit. Time Traveler over 6.5 seems suspicious. Yes and no, because it looks okay because it's Cole pitching well, Kluber pitching well. But on the flip side, again, I've ran down Cole's numbers, and this is Corey Kluber. All right, it's he pitched well. Oh yeah, he's pitched okay, but he's got Sheldon 2 starts. Angels took him for an 8-run spot, and then he gave up 4 to Boston. Other than that, he's good for 2 runs. 2 runs versus Baltimore. 2 runs versus Tampa or versus Detroit. And, the Baltimore game, 5 hits in 3 innings, they pulled him out of there. So, again, he's a 5-inning guy. We've seen the Yanks hit in the series already against their bullpen the other night. So, I would lean over. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. In play, no outs.
Base hit, but nobody scores.
Runs. Yeah, I know. Man.
I will say a quick thing. I got to bet a 9 a.m. baseball game today. Took Ace Carolina. I know it's a little bit juicy homer play. I got him at -170 because there's no run lines in college baseball. Didn't matter. I woke up and they were down 4-0, so I took them +4.5 and +450. They just finished off the win 8-5, so I cashed a nice ticket.
There you go. East Carolina. What do you think about the Rangers? So I think, Didi, I have the under 5.5 here, but someone bought up Rangers regulation +140. Let's do that instead. Let's go to +140 in regulation. I mean, I think there'll be a late goal if it's tied. Maybe something late there. 115, no way. I'm not going to say no to that. I'm looking for. I would rather lose going plus money. I try to, most of the time I'm at bankrolls. More plus than minus. So I'm going to go for the big money. Sky, I'm going to have to defer to my comrade here.
I'm going to say no because I feel like if the Sky win, it's because it's more of a defensive game and it goes under. I'm on the over, so I think Vegas is going to score another 90, 95 points there.
The Oakland A's. I had Oakland last night too. Battled back. I'm like 5-5. We can do this. And next thing, a 3-run stop at a 9. Are you kidding me? Frustrations. And listen, I don't think Oakland's a great team, but have I bet them? Yeah. I take them today. Sure. I get it. I like Logue, lefty, Taylor Ham for the other side. Jojo says, don't. Under Padres. This is a kind of a I don't know. This was a tough one for me to do on Total Chaos. It's just don't play it. It's a push at 7. I mean, I don't want to get involved. Padres run line or nothing. Dodgers money line under plus 231. I would do that. Sure. Royals first 5, so you're gonna give up no runs. I got Royals for the game, so yeah. Adon, fade him gay too. He's gonna give up runs. Why not just jump on the over again? Sox Boston over 10.5 game 2. Why not? We're seeing runs already. These bullpens are gonna be a little taxed, and I just think once the bats start going, you see that kind of carry over, and especially in a double dip, these guys are gonna be pumped up to get right out there. Marlins money line, sure. Angels money line, I'm not going to say no to that. I mean, I mentioned the under yesterday in that Toronto game. I don't like the Toronto bats. And Rays, I'm not going to talk you off the Rays. I know the Yanks are hot. I don't like Cole's numbers, but on the flip side, I'm not a lover of Kluber. Maybe over 6.5. Definitely lock that in. Yep. Padres Musgrove, 5-0 record. Musgrove's good. One line it up. The guy is good.
5-0 record, but
he's having my Minaya season.
5-0 record, but the Padres are 8-0 when he starts, and he's the most profitable pitcher in baseball.
I'm just annoyed we get a base hit. We can't score a run.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. All right, we're going to wrap this up after these next comments here we got here. Rob Franklin. Rockies Nats game 2 over. Yeah, why not? I mean, it's over. Game 1 is over in the second inning. I mean, so yeah. DD, for me as an A's fan, it would make sense to take the A's when they're plus money. The under is at plus 7 or plus even on the 7. Again, Jojo, I grabbed the A's as a dog too as well. So play of the weekend. USFL. How about this bad boy, Austin? I grabbed off of eBay. Old school. Houston Gambler. Magnet. Don't be jelly. Padres. Run line. Yes. Gomber's already done 2 innings. I'm just annoyed again. Josh Bell, come on. Like that one, right? I picked it up on eBay. I like it. But all right. That's it for a Saturday. There we go. Frankel doubles. There we go. Unbelievable. Thank you. I should have went further down the lineup. Dumb.
That's rough. That's rough. They don't score when your guy hits it, but when the next guy hits it, yep, RBI.
The guy ahead of him's got a ribby, and the guy after him's got a ribby. Painful. Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We'll be back tomorrow. One and only, me and Tim, rocking on out on a Sunday fun day. We'll see you then. Good luck. Be a winner. Bye-bye.